144 riders taking part in the Campbellana Fulton Hogan Tour of the Great South Coast. Second year that this event's been going on, and we're starting here in Mount Gambier. Yeah, the weather has been very interesting. A bit of rain here early this morning, a fair bit of wind as well, so it is going to make it tough for the riders. So stage one here in Mount Gambier around the CBD, we've got a criterium, 30 laps of a 1.2 kilometre course. I'm expecting some fast racing to start off this great event. Obviously, you've got to look at the Drat Pack team. A lot of fantastic riders in there. Last year's National Road Series champion, Luke Davison. The Melbourne to Warrnambool winner from last year, Floris Goosenin. Then you go to the Hewin Salmon Genesis Wealth Advisors team, Anthony Giacopo.
Good course, I guess. Little inner city course with the wet should play a bit of a part in the race, and also the wind. But yeah, certainly suits us and our team and all the sprinters, so it should be a good one.
One, on their way, don't be safe.
Been like isolated showers, and that can make pretty tricky racing. The circuit's kind of got like a weird first corner, so it's gonna probably be a good chance of some time gaps, I'd say, and some crashes as well, which is always going to be fun.
Pretty tight group bunch until the halfway mark before we saw the African Wildlife Safari team rider and Darcy Woolley go out and lead for 4 or 5 laps before getting caught up there by the bunch. And then Team Uride really worked well together in the final stages to have 5 riders across the finishing line leading into the final lap. And unfortunately we had a big sprint to the finishing line with a lot of Team Uride riders, Ben Grender from Team Polygon Australia and Bernie Salzberger from Drat Pack. Unfortunately crashed and put themselves out of contention in the race, but Robert John McCarthy was able to hold on to the race.
Yeah, it was pretty hard out there with the conditions, but our boys had a plan and we stuck to that, so came away with the first and a third, so really happy with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the place getters in stage one of the Tour of the Great South Coast.
So from the Hewin Salmon Genesis team accumulated enough sprint points throughout the criterium to take out the yellow jersey after stage one. It's going to be a testing on stage 2. Obviously it's a Blue Lakes road race, 65 kilometres, 10 laps of a 6.5 kilometre circuit. Some testing climbs there for the riders. Tough conditions with rain and wind. They're going to find it quite hard.
It's going to be pretty hard, like big hill here, and be pretty windy over there around the lake, so should be a good day, but pretty hard.
On their way, stage 2, Trent.
Mount Gambier's wet and windy conditions really took toll on a lot of the younger riders in the back half of the course, with a number of riders coming down.
Yeah, that was a big, really bad crash next to me, and pretty much half the bunch just collapsed. Sometimes you've got such a mix of abilities here, and that just sort of happens, which is a shame, but yeah, hopefully they're all right. And after that, the adrenaline started pumping a bit, and I thought, I got to ride better position, I got to get the hell out of here. Yeah, it was just the 2 of us, just chopping off as hard as we could, and we shared the workload really well, which was good. And there weren't too many games going on, which was a bit of a relief, takes the pressure off a bit. So at one point, the group behind started coming. I think got to about 30 seconds, and we really had to keep the gas on. But I think the politics of the race and that sort of stuff ended up working in our favour.
Hunting and take advantage. The people who are reluctant to do the work, chasing, and yeah, so we just put our head down and hope for the best. And I couldn't have asked for a more honest breakaway rider in Alex. We both shared turns, and he was fantastic. So it was a great, tough wee circuit actually. A couple of nasty wee rises, some fast sections. It was really enjoyable, and really good crowd down the finish here as well.
They had a 42-second lead into the 7th lap and just held the lead all the way through to the finish line. A mad sprint to the line. It looked like it was going to be Sam Horgan's race, but Alex in the final 100 metres really put a dash to the line and took out stage 2. Sam Horgan took the yellow jersey after getting some valuable intermediate sprint points. He'll take the yellow jersey into stage 3 tomorrow at Portland.